and welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast. I am here tonight to bring you a fantastic episode of the Oh Yeah podcast featuring DRW's disaster. The disaster. Right now, fighting off a cold. We're still gonna bring you a good episode tonight. Hopefully the thing sent him it gonna get him. Getting this on. Hopefully that thing sent him it will be hoping he come. See. Tonight he gonna be on here talking about he'll be talking about his Fast Series matches and more on DRW. DRW is such a great company. They're so creative in the little time they have been doing their backyard wrestling, and they've been great to say the least. The OES show have reached a milestone you have known lately. So,
What is up? What is up?
you ain't got no camera or nothing?
No, I do. I just had it off for a second.
Alright. PWL fans, base, and DRW fans. This is the disaster. Announce yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the high-flying, mystifying, death-defying, godlike presence of a man, the disaster, and I'm here with the man, the host, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say.
And you just got done with all your cat phrases. Now let me get done with the Oh Yeah podcast. My name is Mr. Oh yeah, my name is Mr. Fighting for Gold. My name is Mr. Steal Your Spotlight, and tonight is the Oh Yeah show with one backyard wrestlers, DRW's disaster. Tonight we're gonna be talking about DRW as a whole and his Fast Series matches.
All right.
See,
Means a lot for you to say that, man. It's real nice.
welcome.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right now I'm fighting for a cold, and if I cough or something, don't mind it.
Same here. Same here.
What was that song you had on a while ago?
I was watching your fantasy matchup videos. I just found them, and those were really impressive. And I'm really thankful that you made those for me. That was really nice. I hadn't seen them till a minute ago when I clicked on your little link and I saw them. And I was like, wow, that's really impressive. I was really proud to see those.
Thanks. All that how you should be thanking the animal who is off somewhere doing what he does. He came up with the concept of doing that, and hopefully, right now we got the whole season done with fantasy card. So until November 17th, that was going to be episode every Tuesdays. You about to say something?
No, my computer made a noise.
Oh.
Apologize.
Yeah. All right. Tonight, what do you want to talk? Well, like talk about the Fast Series match you got going right now.
Oh man, I just uploaded a match earlier today. It was the second round in the best of 5 matchup between me and Big Tasty, and man, it was a pretty cool first blood match. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It just went up literally a couple hours ago. Have you seen it?
Right now, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, well, I got to say that it was probably one of my best matches storytelling wise. Carry on.
You can go.
I was just meaning a lot of my matches are very technical wise, but this is a good storytelling match, I guess I could say. It was really different from what I usually do, and I enjoyed it.
What type of what type of technician do you do? What type of backyard wrestler are you? Are you a what called half flower or like a very ground walking?
I'm 100% high flying, man. If you've seen any of my recent episodes, I've been hitting crazy stuff like the head scissors, the inverted hurricanrana. This first blood match, Big Tasty throws me over his head into a backdrop, and I land on my feet. I'm 100% high flying, man. I've done some crazy stuff off that ladder we have beside our ring. I've done, twisting corkscrew, knee drops. I've done front flip 450s. I'm 100% high flyer, and it's my favorite aspect in wrestling in general, not just to do. It's my favorite to watch as well.
Do you believe you're the best half out in DRW right now?
I 100% believe I'm the best. And not only DRW and backyard wrestling and WWE and TNA, I'm the best in the whole world. That's the bottom line because I said so.
What about that little guy y'all got? I had his name, but I forgot it. Dang it. The little guy who always lands on his feet. You think you better than him on half line?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
My bad. I was talking too fast, probably. Do you believe that you're better than? Dang, what's his name, man? What is the short guy called?
Oh, Ty Bridges.
Yeah, Ty Bridges. You think?
100%
Do you believe
I'm better. He might land on his feet a lot, but let me tell you, if you ever go back and watch those matches between me and him, you know who's the best, and it's not the short one. Let me tell you that. Trying to get some views on this. I'm on the Twitter. I'm sending out to all my followers. I'm trying to get some people watching. So, next question.
Okay. Creativity wise, like creative wise, who got the most say in like who win matches and who lose matches and who come up with storylines?
That's all me, man. I do 100%, except for the guy that plays Big Tasty. He'll come in and he'll give me his ideas, and I dig those, and I make him work with my ideas, and it's mostly me. Yeah, and I'm not selfish with it. I'm not like I come up with the matches. Like if you notice, man, I lose most of my matches. I'm part of that hashtag job squad. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day on TWL last year, the animal was like y'all Russian who always win matches. He never loses. How hard is it to work with a guy like the Russian?
I'm telling you, man. He always tends to beat me. My track record's not good against him. Recently at king of the rivalry, 1 and 2. He beat me at what was supposed to be the end of our feuds, and it was. And he beat me both times, and that's hard to take. That's hard to take, but I'm always ready to come back, and I'm always ready to beat that Russian. You know what I'm saying? At not king of the rivalry 3. If I'm main event with the Russian once again, I'll be just fine, because that time, 3 times the lucky charm, I'm going to win that time. If I ever get another chance at fighting the Russian, I can promise you right now, I will come out on top, because I'm the high-flying, mystifying, death-defying, godlike presence. Listen to that. God-like presence. One more time. God-like presence of a man. That means I'm better than you. I'm better than any other human. I am a God-like presence.
I'm gonna follow that up with, oh yeah. And I thank you for being on here tonight. I've been asking around to get some people on here, and you're one of the first people to be on the show. With WWT guys, Moneymaker and Lights Out. You probably never heard them, but they've been putting on some great shows. I advise you to go check out Moneymaker farewell speech, because that was one of my opinions, one of the best backyard wrestling moments. Cause it felt like he had legitimately cried during the hard ending of it. Like his career is over right now, and y'all have a lot of great moments. I want to talk about Tyler Drake.
Tyler Drake.
That dude is crazy, to say the least. Plaid shorts.
Those plaid shorts, man.
I know. But the duck, all this crazy stuff he been doing. Many times do you believe he and the Chameleon gonna work together in a match, like in a pay-per-view match on your channel?
Man, it's interesting you say that, because at the top of the mountain pay-per-view that we had just a month back, the main event was the Russian versus Big Tasty for the DRW championship. And Big Tasty just won the belt, and everybody was expecting the Russian to swoop in and take it, but it didn't happen because one, Chameleon came in and Tyler Drake came in, and Tyler Drake ultimately cost the Russian the match using the plaid shorts finisher. And if you paid attention, which I know you did, you noticed he wasn't wearing the plaid shorts. Or if he was, it wasn't the curse of the plaid shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was wearing the shorts, but it wasn't the plaid shorts, because he was able to hit his move. And I think that means that Tyler Drake's luck is about to change. And in the first blood match that was uploaded today, once you go watch it, you'll see Tyler Drake at the end, and you'll see who his new rival is. He's not teaming up with Chameleon, and he's not going against the Russian. His new rival is a debuting superstar that debuted on the episode today.
Do you believe Jamal Payne is a great technical wrestler?
Jamal Payne is a very technical wrestler. He's an amateur wrestler at our high school before he graduated. He was one of the best in the state at amateur wrestling, and I knew that's why I picked him. I picked him to be my protector. Little did I know that was going to backfire on me when top of the mountain comes, and I'm in a match with the guy that's supposed to be my best friend. What am I supposed to do? I'm up against one of the greatest technical wrestlers in backyard wrestling today, one of the most powerful and big superstars in backyard wrestling today, and I'm just sitting here trying to do my best. And if you watch that match, he almost breaks my neck. I know you saw it. I went to do a front flip. He caught me. Pile driver. My neck snapped sideways. I didn't know what I was going to do, but you know what I did? I got up and I won that match. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat.
Did you hit him with a belt pen?
Me? No, I would never hit anybody.
The announcer said something like he did not hit him with a belt pen, but he did. But you did. Also, I want to talk about. I know you have probably watched BWE Extravaganza. What are your views on it?
Seth Maverick did a great job.
Where were your guy at the commentating? Cause I did not hear you that night. what would the announcer y'all have on that show too?
Let me tell you something about announcing or commentating for BWE. He's watching the show because I saw him comment. Welcome, Seth. I'm a busy dude. If you notice, I got a $1,000 ring on my hand. I got this $50,000 beanie. It's not 50,000, it's more like 50, but it's still expensive. I'm a busy man. I'm a hard-working man. That's how I get my money. I'm outside of the trampoline 24/7, wrestling, getting better, and making money. I don't have time all the time to get on my computer and, talk over the crappy wrestling at BWE. Now, had he informed me that he was going to have Joseph Everhart in BWE, I would have told him I will commentate this match 100%. Because that was an important match. If BWE would have surprise guests like that, amazing, guaranteed, bona fide superstars on his channel like that, I will commentate because, I got to save my voice. I can't do my Forrest Gump all the time. I'll lose my voice. I'm going to need some DRW soda. I can't do my Michael Jackson all the time because then people are going to think I'm black, but I'm really not. I'm white, And so, you got to set them straight. And now, big events, I will be there for BWE. But smaller events, I don't have the time.
Wasn't that the biggest one, like that WrestleMania in a sense? I think Seth Maverick even said that. I think I could be wrong though, but I thought he had said that. I could be wrong completely, but cause I was surprised. Cause I figured that you about your gal about been commentating during the night, and when I didn't hear her voice, I was like, what?
Yeah, man.
See. Do you believe that you belong at Best in the Yard too?
I 100% believe I belong there. Am I going to be there? Probably not. I mean, I haven't got one of those fancy invitations everybody got. And I didn't have the competition to fight Ecstatic. You want to know why? Because I don't want to fight Ecstatic. I don't want to fight anybody that's going to Best in the Yard. I want to fight one person, and he will be at Best in the Yard, but I know I don't have a chance. And his name's Zach Daniels. I've had a problem with Zach Daniels for a long time now. But you know what? Water under the bridge, because I know I won't be able to get the Best in the Yard to fight Zach Daniels. And I know he's already got this big up-and-coming superstar that he's going to be fighting at Best in the Yard. Yeah, I know who he's fighting, and I can tell all of you right now, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just saying, man, I belong in Best in the Yard, along with the Bad Reed. We're both in the same boat. We're not going to be there, but we should be.
It's surprising that the Bad Reed ain't going to be there because, at a Cage and maybe a couple more big stars, you would think Bad Reed is right up down on Cage's level. And I don't know if it's backyard politics or not. It's surprising not to see the Bad Reed, but I mean AGW is just doing fine without Best in the Yard. So and it's surprising that you're not on the call because your company has proven time and time again that y'all is deserving of something great. Your company has shown so many creativity, introducing back behind the scenes with Big Tasty. Y'all had this so many, but it seemed like the backyard wrestling playing politics. So it's shocking.
Indeed, it is. You would think that they'd have the best in the yard at Best in the Yard.
It just it's just surprising, like you just said, Best in the Yard. That'll probably be Best in the Yard, but I believe they're getting the same old people and just reusing that again, almost all the same people. But ain't Seth Magic going out? See, let me think about some. Cause all right, what are your most embarrassing moment in DRW right now?
The most embarrassing moment in DRW right now. It's probably my loss to Big Tasty in the submission match in the first match of the best of 5 series. I shouldn't have lost that. You want to know why I shouldn't have lost it? Because I'm the best. Not Big Tasty, not Buck the Duck, not Ty Bridges, not Knucklehead McSpadgetron, me. So when I lost the submission match with a 6'1", 200-pound big boy who thinks he's stronger and better than me, it hurt my feelings. It did. It hurt me right here because I know I'm better than that. And if you don't know you're better than something, then you're not better than anything. Quote, The Disaster. I knew I could beat him, but I didn't. And it's because he cheated. He cheated, and if you watch it real closely, I don't know how he did it, but I know he did it because there's no way you can beat me unless you cheated.
What are your takes on Ecstatic and Backyard Wrestling right now? Like, do you like him?
Ecstatic? Who's Ecstatic? I don't know who that is. I'm a big fan of this one guy, Kevin Chambers. Now that's a wrestler. That's a wrestler. Kevin Chambers. Yeah, I like that guy, but I don't know who Ecstatic is. I'm not sure who that is. Does he wrestle for BWE? Is he like Pork Chop's best friend or something? I don't know.
Okay. That caught me off guard. I gotta try to regain my composure. Fuck. Alright. Right now, what are some of y'all pay-per-views that coming up?
The way DRW works, the way I've seen in the past, we don't usually get much views on our pay-per-views. We get a lot of views on certain episodes, the big profile episodes. And so I've started to think, we're gonna slow down on the pay-per-views and just worry about our episodes, trying to make it our episodes as best as possible. And those get the big views. Because, pay-per-views, man, this is YouTube, but every show's the same. I mean, unless it's like a UWE Ultimate Redemption. That show was amazing. It was like the WrestleMania of UWE, and it really showed it. A lot of these companies, their WrestleMania is the same as every other episode they put on there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy that says this is a pay-per-view, but the match quality is as good as the one I did last week that wasn't a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Every match I go out there and I give 100%, and there's no going more than 100% because your 100% is your maximum. I hate those people that say go 110% because that's not mathematical. And I'm not a guy for math, but I like to think that our boundaries is 100%. And I'm going 100%, not 150 because that doesn't exist. 100%, not 90, not 80, not 70, 100. And if I'm going 100% every episode, there's no need for pay-per-views because I'm going 100%. I'm a walking pay-per-view. Hashtag walking pay-per-view. That's me.
But I mean, like, a pay-per-view get on what called FLYIN because how you have a pay-per-view that signifies the world title matches y'all have. If it's on episode like on DRW, it kind of loses its meaning. Like, I'm not saying your company like TNA because that far from it, but TNA in the last 2 months, they have the world title match always on the show, and that loses the title meanings. At I think Slammiversary, they didn't have a world title match still. And that, like, why? Make no sense. But a pay-per-view had, like, a great meaning. In Backyard Wrestling, it really ain't no meaning because they ain't a bigger platform than our episodes. But in my opinion, we need pay-per-views to make it better. You better say something?
Yeah, we have used pay-per-views in the past to end our big high-profile feuds. We have King of the Rivalry 2 years in a row that ended the big rivalry from the Disaster, myself, and the Russian. And both times there were amazing matches that blew off the feud. Now, they did start again, and it wasn't really the end. But then again, will anything ever end? And then, you have Top of the Mountain pay-per-view. That was a pretty big pay-per-view for us. We had a huge blowout feud between me and Jamal Payne. we were best friends, and then we had our big blowout match, for the YouTube championship that I've made the greatest championship of all BYW, WWE, TNA, ROH, all of them. And then the Russian and Big Tasty, and just we have all these. We do the Russian Rumble pay-per-view. We have two of those, two of the coolest pay-per-views we've ever had. Man, we do bring pay-per-views, but not as often because we like the slow build to blow up at the end of the pay-per-view. We've had 2 years before we did the first King of the Robbery pay-per-view, which was really our kind of like our first big pay-per-view, and 2 years of rivalry between the Disaster and the Russian blew up on that one pay-per-view, and that was a crazy ending, let me tell you.
I remember watching that Battle Royale pay-per-view. I forgot what the name of it is, but I remember watching that, and like as a whole, that whole pay-per-view seemed very collective, like a very great. The way y'all organized, y'all have made one match before, or not sing off, a performance that the Russians brawl or something. Gangster in Paradise. What you doing, man? Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was.
You want to see the? You want to see the animal?
Sure.
Come on, man. I'm not throwing shade at you, man. That goes the animal cameo in the Oh Yeah show today. Again, to me, a big honor to have you on here tonight.
Thank you.
To me, it is you're welcome. Like your channel have put in so much effort into backyard wrestling, the creativity with the Chameleon, Tad Bridges, Tyler Drake, all of them big namers, in my opinion, in the backyard wrestling world. Let's see. How cursing. Right now, who are your big 5 people you want to face in your heart right now if you could face them?
5 people. All right. Of course, I want to get in the ring with Cameron Jackson. That's always going. I feel like that's a giant dream match. I want to get into the ring with none other than a Mr. Drew Hood. I want to get in. I want to go up at VTW and fight him. And while I'm up there, I might as well fight Zach Daniels. I want to fight Zach Daniels so bad I can taste it. 2 more. I got 2 more. Hey, look at this $1,000 ring on my hand. Am I right? I'm a rich boy and I'm proud of it. Got 2 more I need to fight. Who do I want to fight? I do want to fight the Bad Reed. I do think we could have some serious, awesome matches. I kind of want to go up to AGW. It's a long drive, but I think I could go up there and fight for that cruiserweight title. I think if I was the cruiserweight title champion, that would bring a lot of publicity to both of our channels. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, someone that I would really like to fight in backyard wrestling. Man, this is tough because I want to fight everybody. I want to just wrestle everybody, but I'm trying to think. I think a really good matchup would be me versus one of the most biggest, toughest guys in backyard wrestling, Big Time Mike, because I think that that would be very painful for me. Don't get me wrong. It would hurt, but I think that we could do some crazy stuff with the comparisons of him being strong enough to throw me around and my capability to flip around and land on my feet.
I believe it'll be with Big Time Mike. It seemed like a great match, but I believe the promos y'all two will do. He'll cut his little segment on his YouTube channel, on your channel. How you will cut yours, and it should be a great segment. Guys, y'all should have be completely blown away. The match, like you said, the powerhouse of Big Time Mike. You do not want to get crushed by that man, because that dude is big. I'm 6'1", and I do not want to face that man because he's too damn big. What about Seth Maverick? What you
I'll
want
tell
to take
you
on
something
him?
about Seth Maverick. If I ever decide to drive up there to BWE and have a match with Seth Maverick, he's going to have to bring his A game. Because there's not going to be any of this Seth Maverick drop kicks. If he tries to Seth Maverick drop kick me, I'm grabbing his feet, twisting him over into a Boston Crab, and breaking his back. And that's a shoot. Because I don't want a reputation of having a bad match. I want people to see me as he always got those good matches, even if it's with Seth Maverick. So he's gonna bring his A game if he's gonna fight me.
Why you gotta call out that guy, man? He coming on this Friday on the Oh Yeah podcast. He coming on here.
I'll call out everybody. I don't care. I'll call out you, your mama, your daddy, everybody. I don't care. I'll fight them all. I'll fight them with my right hand with my $1,000 ring on. I'll fight them with my left hand with nothing on. I'll fight them with my iPhone in my back pocket. And I'm going to fight them with these headphones around their neck, if you know what I'm saying.
You gonna fight me?
I'll fight you in a heartbeat and I'll kick your butt.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm crying because we don't play crying on the Oh Yeah podcast. Am I right? Oh yeah.
That motherfucker just used my catphrase. You a cold motherfucker. They get all serious now. See. You can promote something of yours. Come and promote my pay-per-view coming up this Saturday. You can promote something that you want right now. The Ruthless Aggression plug-in. You can go and plug in anything you want. You can shoot on Seth Maverick again.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. An episode went up today, as I talked about earlier. Go watch the first blood match, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a good one. It's a good storytelling match, and at the end, it's a good plot twist. You're gonna love it. Keep watching the Best of 5 series because it's going to be the greatest matches you're going to ever see in DRW and Backyard Wrestling and WWE. Yeah, baby, that's me. Oh, yeah. That's right. We're on the Oh, Yeah podcast, and I can say what I want. And I can say what I can please. You know what I'm saying? I can be Seth-tacular if I want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to watch the 5th of the Best of 5 series. It's going to be a cage match between me and Big Tasty. The winner gets both the DRW and the YouTube championship. And I will walk out as the double champion because I am the DIST. Psych, I'm not Del Peppers. I can't spell as well as Del Peppers. I'm not claiming to be Del Peppers. I got a really deep voice compared to Del Peppers. How many times can you say Del Peppers? How many peppers could a Del Pepper pepper if a Del Pepper could peck peppers? You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Before we end this up, I don't know if we're wrapping this up. That's usually when you plug, so you don't trip up on the way out the door. Seth says I'll never be Seth-tacular, but let me tell you something. I'm already Seth-tacular. I've been Seth-tacular. I'm better than Seth-tacular. I'm disastular, whatever that means. That's just a verb. I came up with it. I think it's a verb. It might be an adjective. I'm not sure. Grammar's not always been my best thing. School's not ever been my best thing, but I do know some basic math. Me versus you versus everybody else equals disaster coming out on top because I am the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and the number 5 on the BYW top 5. They're all me, baby. Oh, yeah.
I would try to, like you said, like copy somebody's catphrase, or
I copy all the catchphrases, baby. Yeah.
Boom, biatch.
That's right.
I'm very ecstatic.
I can say all the catchphrases. They ain't gonna do nothing about it because if they want to drive down here and fight me, I'll beat their tail.
I'm very ecstatic that you said that. And thanks for being on. Hopefully we can do this again.
I'm always down. Maybe next time we can get some more viewers than just Seth-tacular one. You know what I'm saying? BWE, that's pretty sucky 1 viewer. I think we should get some more. I think we should call up the UWE. We should call up the VTW. We should call up them all. And we should be like, y'all need to get y'all butts over here to TWF and watch this podcast with the one and only Disaster. You know what I'm saying? This has been a great podcast. I've really enjoyed being on it. I'm so thankful you asked to be on it because I always love, hashtag support BYW. I always love being a part of podcasts. I always love talking to everybody in the backyard wrestling community, whether it be the top, the bottom, the middle, the end, the caboose, the engineer. I like talking to them all. And I'm very thankful for you to have me on this show.
Thanks, man. In my opinion, tonight had been a milestone for me because I think last year I moved uphill to Morton, Mississippi, and I started watching DRW almost the minute I got here, and seeing you be on my podcast it made me a little happy. Thanks for being on. Hopefully we can do this again. Maybe on DRW channel, maybe not. Thanks for being on once again.
Well, like I was saying, you got more subscribers than me. You got 700. That's a lot of subscribers.
Close to 700. Wait, let me see.
No, I'm pretty sure you got 700. I'm pretty sure I was your 700th subscriber today. And, that means you got more than VTW and UWE. You got more than all of us. And that's a milestone right there, man.
I don't consider I love the fans. TWF is gonna be based around the fans because we call our fans the TWF fan base. And yes, we do got 700. How many do y'all got?
Here, let me check this real quick. I know we're very close to 400. We have 396 subscribers, but I believe our viewers make up for our lack of subscribers. We got 2,000, 3,000 views on videos, total of like 40,000 views altogether on all our episodes, and we got a lot of views, but not that many subscribers, but that's okay because, we're slowly building up. Sooner or later, we're going to get that plaque to put on my wall, just like Cage put on Twitter about an hour ago about his plaque of 10,000 plus subscribers, man.
I don't get how they get that, but how many they get, and most of the backyard wrestling companies don't get that much. I don't know if they burying everybody. People from KBW don't want to come over to the backyard wrestling community as a whole, but oh shoot! Oh yeah, I forgot to plug in my pay-per-view. This Saturday, Hell to Pay. It gonna be absolutely free to the TWF fan base and the DRW wrestling fans, and to the backyard wrestling fans. We got a stat card with the Animal taking on Jason X in his rubber match. And then we got a classic match from BTW. They coming on to the Hell to Pay pay-per-view. And also in the main event, our guy, the little guy who never could make it to the top, he finally gets the opportunity. Ryan York is facing Matt, and he been on 3-4 months as reigning terror as champion. And can Ryan York dethrone him? Thanks for being on. Bad sign off. Only thing I can say is thanks you for being on. And this Friday on the Oh Yeah podcast, it's gonna be Seth Tackler. Seth Maverick, maybe he'll talk about you on here. Let's see what happened. Say your catchphrase for us before we sign off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the high-flying, mystifying, death-defying, godlike presence of a man, the Disaster.
And I am Mr. Oh Yeah, Mr. Fighting for Gold, Mr. Still your spotlight. And tonight has been a very special night. From the Oh Yeah podcast, me, the Disaster, is signing off.